Hello, college football fans, and welcome to College Football Central, my completely interactive site. My name is Craig Collins, and hopefully for the next college football season, I will be with you guys and talking about all things college football. First things first, this site is completely interactive, so feel free to post what you feel about the college football season coming up, and hopefully this season I will be also doing some calling some games on Ustream. So please tune into that, and even if you want to, I don't know how often I'll be doing these videos. I'll do the first little bit of it. I'm going to do a complete 25 team outlook, so the top 25 teams that you'll see in that link that I posted yesterday. All those 25 teams, I will be covering them in all the 25 days up until the season in a blog, and then I will be uploading some videos pretty soon about the 25 teams getting ready to start the season. But feel free to post what you guys think. This is a completely interactive site, and hopefully we can get some good generation out of this, and thank you all for joining me. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the BCS Sleepers. Now, everybody talks about going into the season, who's going to be the BCS Buster? Which non-BCS conference is going to bust the party? Well, we all know that the Mountain West Conference seems to be the most stacked. They bring to the table three teams, BYU, TCU, and Utah, into the equation, all of which are very viable contenders. But I believe only two of them have a chance, and that's Utah and TCU. The problem, though, with Utah is that not only are they ranked pretty low to start the season. See, because usually if you want to look for BCS sleepers, you want to look outside the top 25. But outside the top 25 is where most of the BCS teams, where most of the Big East teams live, because no BCS teams, Big East teams were ranked going into the season. So that was a big shocker for sure. But the Utah Utes come in, but they only return 3 offensive starters, which I think is going to be a setback. History repeats itself in college football. So in the year after the Utes' last BCS appearance, they went 7-5. So this season, I think they'll have a good season. They'll probably be 11-1 or 10-2, but they have some tough games, and I don't know if they can go through the entire Mountain West schedule undefeated. Same goes for Texas Christian University. The Horned Frogs have some key starters back, and they are always good about being consistently good every year. The thing is, they have 2 non-conference games that worry me. The games that were probably meant to boost their credibility as BCS teams. They go at Virginia on the second weekend of the season, second official weekend of the season, and they go to Clemson. And they also have to play Utah and BYU. There's some tough games on that schedule. I think the Mountain West is going to be a process of elimination. Everybody's going to lose down the road somewhere. So I believe that the Utes and TCU will both have at least 1, maybe 2 losses, and so that will take them out of the BCS equation. And like I said, history repeats itself. So the first BCS buster from a non-BCS conference school, because see, the 6 BCS conferences are the Big East, the Big Ten, the ACC, the SEC conferences, the Pac-10 conferences like that. Now the BCS sleeper teams come from like the Mountain West, and they come from the WAC. And since BCS Buster came to life in 2004, the Utah Utes crashed the BCS party. It's gone Utah, Boise State, Hawaii, Utah. So the next in the equation would obviously be Boise State, and I think that they have probably the best chance of anyone. Even though they don't return. They return a pretty fair number of starters. They returned 9 of the 22 starters from a year ago, last year's team that almost ran the table. But Boise State is always usually good about returning really good players. The only thing is, you will know the first weekend of the season, the first day of the college football season, rather, whether or not we are going to even have a BCS buster from a non-BCS conference school, because there's only those 3 that I've mentioned so far that I believe will make it. And the first day of the college football season, September 3rd, Boise State hosts Oregon. And even though that Boise State is really good on the Smurf turf, the blue turf that that they are known for having. They play a pretty tough Oregon team, an Oregon team that is out to prove that they're very good, and they are pretty good, I believe. So we'll know the first weekend of the season whether or not we're going to even have a BCS Buster. But if Boise State can win that game, they're already ranked pretty high. So if they can win that game and put them in a good position, I believe that they will continue and go the rest of their season undefeated. So there you have it. Boise State will be our BCS sleeper team this year, that BCS Buster that will come up and shock the world, probably be celebrating and proposing to their girlfriends just like in 2007, the Fiesta Bowl. So look out for that. Thank you for tuning into my first video here. My name is Craig Collins for College Football Central. Thanks for indulging me, and have a safe day.